wanted to talk to you all about, with Hanukkah and Christmas right around the corner, this is supposed to be a happy, joyous time for families to, share this holiday together. And for a lot of families, especially the ones that are watching this, they may not be feeling that way when they're watching their loved ones self-destruct through addiction, or maybe their loved one's in a treatment center. But the point is, addiction is interrupting and robbing the family of any kind of joy this time of year. So I really want to help you guys in looking at, there are many ways to try and find some happiness and make memories with your other family members or friends or just people that you care about while you're going through this painful time, not being able to help your loved one in active addiction. Some of the ways to do that are kind of the obvious, especially for families that have, other children, or your own parents or cousins or whoever you're close with. Engage with that family. Whether it's you fly up and see them wherever they live, if you guys live local, please make an effort to get together and just be around people you love and who love you. There's nothing worse than feeling isolated and alone, especially around a holiday. If you're a parent who has an adult child who's in active addiction or in treatment, and you have other children, please make the concerted effort to show up emotionally and be very present in the moment and enjoy their happiness and what this holiday season means for them, sitting there with you all and spending time with you guys. Most times families really struggle with this. They feel guilty that we shouldn't be having fun while, my other child is not and out there hurting themselves. But it's really critical as a family to stay as connected as possible, to not allow addiction's grips to destroy the other bonds and relationships in your family. This is what addiction does. Addiction comes in and it tears the entire family apart. It disconnects you all from each other. It causes isolation. People shut down. And we really want to avoid that as much as possible. Where families have power is by engaging with each other and showing up for each other and being emotionally there and enjoying time together, even if there's a loved one out there actively using. The other kids shouldn't be punished because their sibling is making, really scary decisions. And I know most parents don't intentionally do that or intentionally want to send that message to their other children, but that's the message that is sent when you become neglectful of their emotional needs because you're so wrapped up and consumed in the one that's in active addiction. So please, please, please make a concerted effort for your other children to not let addiction rob their joyous memories that you all are creating as a family at this time of year. If you have a spouse or even a parent yourself, or just another close family member or a close friend that's in active addiction, the same principle really applies. It's showing up for the other people in your life that need you, love you, and want you in their life. And again, addiction breeds isolation and it breeds disconnect, and you're not in active addiction, and we don't want you to go down that path of, you're already in enough pain and hurt and being robbed of a connection with your loved one in active addiction. We don't want that to spread more to where, you're pushing away friends or other family members that you're very close with, and then you're missing out on being there. Even if it's 5 minutes of joy in the day, it's so much more than nothing of being, in a room by yourself or in the bed all day because you're just so distraught and feel really awful with the double whammy of it being the holidays. Some other ways to really kind of get outside of yourself and feel like maybe there's some purpose for you or a way to connect is go do some service work. Maybe, if you don't want to stay in the house, or you don't have other family members that live nearby you that you're able to jump in the car and go visit, or they can come over, how about you go volunteer somewhere, whether it's a nursing home or a food bank or just something to really give back and get outside of you and show up and be a support to others. A lot of families struggle with that because they're like, I have nothing to give. Addiction has taken everything out of me, and I just feel so depressed or hurt or angry or sad that I just don't even want to be around people. And those are the unfortunate effects of how addiction devastates and destroys family members. But you want to do things to really try and go against the grain of that. We don't want to support that. We want to really interrupt that as much as possible. So even though it may not feel natural to want to go be of service to strangers, it really is a way, again, for you to not fuel the isolation and the loneliness, and to get outside of yourself. Or again, maybe even if it's an hour or 10 minutes, there's someone who is happy to see you and you're putting a smile on their face and you're helping someone else by showing up and giving service to them. I know every day that your loved one is in active addiction, that you are struggling as a family and your heart is breaking. And I do also know that this time of year, around holidays, families are really, really impacted, even more so than not, by missing their loved one and the pain of how addiction is robbing them of that time and special connection with your loved one. So please do what you can to take a minute, and even if it's taking a deep breath and going for a walk and making your favorite dish or dessert for your loved ones, and just enjoying the moment as much as possible with those people who are showing up every day in your life, and again, love you wholeheartedly and need you and want a connection with you. It's so critical to take care of yourself in that way, and to not just shut down 100% and feel completely disconnected from everyone. That's what addiction is doing to you and your relationship with your loved one who's in active addiction, but you don't have to allow it to happen with the other people in your lives as well. So please take some of these suggestions, put them into practice, and I would love to hear how you did. How did you manage? Whether it's through the comment section on this video, just reach out and let each other know how you did. What did you do to kind of get outside yourself? Because it might be a valuable tool that another family member may be able to use and implement for themselves.